Fighting talk back again, and I'm delighted to be joined by Bellator's Danni Neilan ahead of a bout on Bellator 270 against Audrey Kerouche. Danny, how is it going? How's camp been?
Good, yeah, everything's going good. So it's Wednesday fight week now. Tomorrow is weigh-in day, and it's been like an 8-week camp. Really good camp. I've trained like super hard. So yeah, just really looking forward to it. Like feel more than ready for Friday.
Back in front of the 3ARENA as well. I mean, it must be nice to be getting back in there with, for me, I think one of the best crowds I've ever witnessed in person.
Yeah, like I was here the last time the 3ARENA was basically open in February, and then we closed down 2 weeks later. So delighted to be back on the very first show. And it's kind of the first thing that's happening in Ireland, regardless of MMA. You know, I don't think there's been anything in the 3ARENA until literally this Friday. So it's definitely cool to like be the ones to get it all started again.
If we take a look at the bout itself, then what sort of fight are you expecting from Audrey? I mean, once again, you're giving away your experience to the opponent, but I know you're no stranger at doing that through the pro and the amateur ranks with Immaf. But what sort of fight are you expecting from Audrey?
Yeah, so there's not a huge amount of tape on her. There's bits and pieces. From what I've seen of her record, you know, she hasn't fought anyone in my league anyway. So you know, I didn't read a huge amount into it. She's got a couple of submission wins, but she's also been submitted and been stopped TKO twice, I think, as well. So I think, look, when I get her down on the ground, which I'm sure I will, just need to be careful of those submissions. You know, she's got a few arm bars, but apart from that, I don't think she's going to have a whole lot for me. I don't think she's fought girls as strong or dominant as I am.
I mean, Irish MMA on the whole and Bellator is absolutely flying at the minute, but in particular, the women's side of things with yourself, of course, Northern Ireland, Leah McCourt and Sinead Kavanagh. How proud, I guess, does it make you to be at the forefront of this generation of Irish female mixed martial artists that are really like putting yourselves on that massive platform?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. When I first started in SPG, Sinead was the only girl there. Aisling Daly was literally just retiring as I was coming in. And I knew Leah just from her gold medal in IMAFs. So Sinead won a silver, Leah won a gold, I won a silver. We all came through the same IMAF road or route. So we were all, you know, Sinead was obviously ahead of me and Leah, but we were the only three girls around. So it's kind of cool that the three of us have kept going and haven't just kept going, but we're trailblazing now, the three of us together. So it is pretty cool, you know, thinking back of where we came from, the three of us.
I know we've done a feature for IMAF sort of covering your incredible journey in mixed martial arts so far, from starting and transitioning from horse racing into MMA right up to this point. But for you, how important, I guess, was that IMAF journey through the amateurs in developing your career?
It was definitely really important for my confidence. Like John Kavanagh has always been very confident in my skills, even before I had a fight. I think he thought I was going to be great regardless. But I needed them IMAF fights to really, you know, reassure myself that I was as good as he was saying I was. So I had altogether had 5 fights in the IMAFs, and my world championship tournament was, I suppose, the notable one, and just beating one girl after another and ending up in the final, which I actually lost in the final. But I feel like I should have won, or I could have done different and won. I don't think she was, you know, a million miles away from me or anything. It gave me so much confidence. You know, the minute I finished that tournament, I remember saying to John, "Oh, I'm ready to go pro now. I believe what you've been saying." So it was just huge for my confidence. I fought girls from all around the world. It wasn't just English and Irish girls. So there's nothing to be afraid of now in the pro ranks. I've seen it all and done it all.
I know John and the rest of the SBG coaches are in for a very busy night on Friday. How nice is it to have so many like SBG teammates on the card and that real sort of team feeling around the hotel and ultimately the arena on Friday night?
Yes, this is my third time to be here at the 3ARENA, and every time it's been familiar faces. Me and Kieran Clark made our pro debut here together, and we've been here together since then. So it's particularly nice to fight alongside Kieran. You know, he, like, I really admire him, and we're good friends. So I definitely like having him around. And then on top of that, it's really nice to be walking through the lobby and through the restaurant and fist bumping the guys. You know, I suppose strength in numbers, like you can't help but get confident when your teammates are walking around, chests puffed out, and you know, you kind of follow along suit, especially when James Gallagher is as confident as he is. Jesus, there's no way you'd be nervous, like you were just looking at him.
Finally then, Danny, I won't take up too much more of your time, but for people who maybe haven't seen a Danni Neilan fight before, what can they expect? And can we get a prediction off you for Friday night?
Yeah, so a Danni Neilan fight is always exciting. That is for sure. I've never been in a boring fight. I think my coaches would probably prefer if I was in more of a boring fight and I just got in and got it done straight away. I like to strike. I like to come forward. I take people down. I throw loads of elbows. So it's always exciting between stand up and grappling. I don't hang around. I don't lay and pray. So be sure to watch. Don't miss it.
Perfect. Danny, thank you very much for your time.